Okay. Say when.
How's it going, everybody? This is Jim from Now It's Dark and
John from Now It's Dark.
John from Now It's Dark.
Making a cameo.
Very good.
My appearance.
I appreciate you being here today in your basement to make this video.
I just flew in today, so yes.
So John and I were just out. We were running around town and we hit up some Dollar Tree stores. So you know what that means. We found a bunch of dollar DVDs, and this is probably the last round of horror that we're going to find, because we're starting to notice the Christmas movies are filtering in, and as much as that hurts me in my small black heart, I'm going to still keep looking for the horror movies. But we're just going to do a quick video reviewing the 10 DVDs that we picked up, and let us know in the comments below if you've seen any of these movies, if you have any input as to whether or not they're good or not, if we overpaid the $1 for the DVD, or if we got a great deal. So that
Red
is
Cross is
Red Cross and Eating Blood just
blood
gave us a
donations
message.
there. Very good.
So go ahead, John, and show the first movie.
I have Sandman, which thankfully they gave the titles, so I wouldn't totally butcher the cover. Sorry about the lighting issue and the reflection. Don't worry, you don't really see much of her butt anyways, but it's the imagination. I'm not really sure if I've seen this one, if it's what, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I've seen this one. Is it fairly new, or is this one of the older, does it say, doesn't really say on the back of it. It looks good, I just don't know if I've actually seen this at any time in the recent future, but it probably does look good. Anything with Sandman in the title, it's got to be half a...
Or a naked woman on the cover.
Or a naked woman on the cover, yeah.
Alright, I picked up Darkness Reigns, and this has Casper Van Dine in it. And you know it's good if he's in it. And it looks like it's a werewolf movie, wouldn't you say, just from the cover? Yep. It says, be careful what you wish for. So that makes me think it's not a werewolf movie, so I'm very confused. It looks like it could be a roller coaster ride of monsters and making a wish that you regret you made. I don't know. What do you got, John?
Oh. I have the Lady in Black. Now, this is probably not the version that I've seen. I have seen a movie called The Lady in Black. Also seen The Lady in White. This does look cool. I especially am drawn to the cover. Again, the bad lighting, but the reflection. But the cover is very cool. The character, very ghostly looking, almost zombie-ish. Very cool. Yeah. I don't believe I've seen this version. I have seen a Lady in Black movie before, years and years ago. It does look interesting. I don't think you could go wrong for $1 just to
it does. I agree, that cover does look good. Okay, so the next movie is Red Summer, and it says Scream, Run, Die, and looks like we've got a little slasher flick going on. You can see the little pig man there. This does have a slipcover for those of you that are hardcore slipcover fans. So yeah, Red Summer, Scream, Run, Die. Looks good. Like there's all sorts of stuff. Looks like some crows and some crosses in the background and a farm setting. So I'm sure it is going to be awesome.
See that a second? Back. And I also like the homage to the rather chunkier guys like myself on there. It's not always the thin 6'8" ripped killer. So, way to go, Pigman! All right, there you go.
Pigman. All right, what do you got?
I have now this. I'm familiar with the original version, Toolbox Murders.
Oh yeah.
Very cool cover as well. This does say, and I thought so when I read it, from the '78 classic by Toby Hooper. I have not seen this one yet, but this is definitely something that I would probably take the time to look into to see. Can't go wrong for $1. You can't go wrong if it was $5 or whatever in a lot of the bins. So this definitely is worth it. I enjoyed the '70s version of it, so I'm sure if this is pretty much in line with that, that would also be a good pick.
All right, this movie is giving the suggestion to watch this with the lights out. They're dying to get out. It's dwelling, and looks like there's maybe some sort of haunted asylum or haunted house thing going on. I do like the cover, and that's why I picked it up. But now that I'm looking at it, I realized that I have purchased this one already. So this is a duplicate, but I love that bloody bathtub. I'm a sucker for clawfoot, so yeah, terrifying, original, smart, and that is the movie Dwelling.
Okay, I have. I have every 14-year-old boy's wet dream right here. Attack of the 60-foot Centerfold.
Yes.
Now, on its merits alone, the cover definitely worth $1. 60-foot Centerfold. Let's just get rid of the white elephant. That's 60 foot of boobs. Okay, so if you are that 14-year-old boy trapped in a nearly 50-year-old man's body, such as myself, you're like, yes, look at that. Yeah,
totally
I'm almost getting there, and so is he. So yeah, but we're trapped in adolescence. You know, don't die before you're there. You know, whatever. But yeah, definitely. This is exactly what it looks like. Good, clean, campy fun. For $1, you can't go wrong. Again, I'd spend $5 on it just for the campiness alone in it. That's what you do. So definitely a good pick.
All right. This next movie is a creature flick with a terror lives below the surface tagline. Zoe Bell.
Zoe Bell.
In fresh water. Looks like, you know, the standard giant crocodile movie where it terrorizes a small town, and you know, it's in the pond or the lake that everybody seems to still want to go to, even though they know there is a giant crocodile, or maybe it's an alligator.
Could
How do
be
you know the
either or.
difference? I don't know. It's so dark in here, I can't read shit.
Doesn't say it. If I shine the light on anymore, we'll be
But yeah,
there.
so
Right.
giant crocodile. I'm calling it a crocodile.
You can call it a crocodile.
What do you got?
All right, I can't pronounce it.
Oh.
So we're just going to butcher the heck out of this name. Maybe one of you all know. I'm going to say Pewacket. Now that I sound like Elmer Fudd. Pewacket. Also from the producers of The Vitch, but it should be Witch.
Right.
Never heard of it. Never seen it.
It looks good.
It does. When you're dealing with demons, be careful what you wish for in this ultra unsettling occult nightmare. I won't read the whole thing because that'd take too long, but it does kind of look cool. That back picture has like a fall-esque type of creepy feel to it, so very good. $1, yeah.
All right, so this is the last of 10, and this is the
Dun, dun, dun.
the prime perfect score for me personally. It's Robert and the Toy Maker. I've done so many videos with Robert the doll being in the mix that I couldn't be more thrilled to find the fourth Robert the doll movie at the Dollar Tree. So the Robert the doll, again, if you're not familiar, it's just like, you know, the Annabelle movies or whatever. It's the haunted doll. Of course, I'm sure this is based on a true story. But this is one of the sequels to the original. And I love Robert the doll. Love it. It does look like it has a little bit of a Puppet Master feel. Oh, it even says there's a new Puppet Master in town. So maybe this is going back to Robert's roots, and we're figuring out who he was created by and why. So John, 10 out of 10. I think we did pretty good today at the Dollar Tree. And if your Dollar Tree doesn't have horror movies, then that sucks for you. But around our area, our Dollar Trees are full of horror movies. And we couldn't be more happy.
Go into the Dollar Tree and ask the crazy ladies behind the counter if they have the giant boob woman movie and see what the reaction is. That works every time. I'm not saying everybody that works at the Dollar Trees are crazy. The one I go to is the one kind of is. So.
And you know, if you've never shopped at the Dollar Tree before, be aware that when you go in, there will be nobody at the checkout until you're ready to check out.
Right.
And three people, all three of them in front of you, are all going to want helium balloons, and it's going to take 10 minutes apiece. So.
And they might have coupons for the Dollar Tree, and then have to go back to the other side of the store to get one more piece of dollar freaking wrapping paper, but you have to wait in line for that person to make it all the way back. And that person's usually 89 years old.
Yeah, that is true.
Sorry.
All right, so that's going to do it for this week's Dollar Tree DVD haul. We will have one more sometime after this, but thanks for tuning in to Now It's Dark, and have a great day.
You can't go wrong with Now It's Dark.
And a ghost will follow you home.